Alright, man. Well, I want to welcome a new guest to the channel. One of the hottest things out right now, buzzing in the city, man. You want to introduce yourself to the people? Tell them who we got on the camera.
You got Trelle, Paper Trelle, however you want to call it.
Yeah. Still got love for all them niggas. Stop posting guns, y'all was not no killers. Can't say that cause they know I been the realest. Way big on the low, ain't gon' post my business. Them hard time made the grind go realer. Still get it cheap, ain't gon' tax my nigga. Playing with the source, I don't dance in the middle. Drop off boys, get it gone in the rental. I ain't gotta pop those on my own, I get them. I was thumbing through some bands, they was talking to the pillar. Keep to myself now with 4 or 5 niggas. These chains ain't cheap, got like 4 or 5 niggas. Try to take one, get a 4 or 5 in. Ain't never switch side, rock both my niggas.
Well, let's talk about you growing up in San Antonio. How was your childhood?
Well, I grew up out here. I stayed out here till I was like 6 years old, and then I moved to Houston when I was till I was like 15 or some shit, 14. Then I moved back out here and shit, but all that shit was like normal, you know what I'm saying? Not normal, but I'ma just say normal and shit. It was shit, we made the best of it, really.
And what side of town did you grow up in San Antonio?
On the northeast. We was all through that motherfucker.
Now, as a kid, what were some of your dreams growing up?
Shit. I don't even know. I thought I wanted to go to the NBA or some shit at one point, but, you know, all that shit started going away. And I just went with life.
Did you play sports and all that in school?
Yeah, I played till like the 10th grade.
So let's talk about like after the high school. Like, did you go to college or anything like that?
Yeah, I tried that shit just to give it a shot. Like, you know, give everything a shot, and that shit ain't work out after like 6 days. Like, it was not it.
So I think was it 2019 or 2020 when you started rapping?
Shit, before that.
Before that.
Yep.
But when you actually started putting music out, what year was that?
I would probably say like 2013.
Oh,
I put out like a song, like songs with my partners and shit. And shit, we was just like going dumb in school and shit with that shit. And just, you know what I'm saying? Just making little music and shit.
So what made you even start rapping?
My brother, I got an older brother, and he was making music like way before me, but like one day I just went to the studio with him, and like I seen the process and shit, and it wasn't that hard to me, so I just like went in there and punched in and made some shit, and it was like to everybody liking. So I knew that shit was like easy for real.
Now, when there's a million rappers out there, you know, there's rappers coming in the game every day. Did that discourage you from even doing it?
No. That ain't me.
Man. So, after you started putting out music, how confident were you as an artist around that time?
When I first started, man, I look back at that shit, I don't know, I really wasn't even like looking at confidence. I was just doing it to do it. Like, I wasn't like serious about it and nothing like that. We was just going to my partner's house, being in his shit, rapping and just chilling if we wasn't outside for real.
Now, you started, did you start up doing music with EXO, or that was later down the line?
No, that was day one.
Day one. And
he showed me how to rap.
And how was that relationship?
Shit, deep.
So for those that don't know him, like, what kind of person was he?
The biggest.
I took that loss, you know where to be found. You let me drown. Now I'm back, I got feet in the pounds. Now I'm back, I come back around. Yeah, could've been your time, she didn't hold it down. She had me proud. I got all these hoes, some white, some chocolate.
And you put out a project in 2020. Was it 2020? You put that project out? It's like with the red and black cover. I don't remember.
Are you talking about Hard Body?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I think 2019, 2020, one of the two. And I put that motherfucker out, and it had some good reviews and everything, but it just didn't have the right production on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't know the people that I know now. Like, had I know the people that I know now, that would have been a whole different story. But yeah, I put it out and shit, it got taken down for like you know how that shit go with clearing certain beats and stuff.
Yeah.
So like they pulled it down and shit like that. But it ain't no biggie. We gonna come harder.
And now let's talk about White Tee. You know what I mean? That song kind of, I guess, that put you out there in a sense more. You obviously got Teo. What was the decision of getting Teo behind the video?
That's crazy, cause look, alright, so I was originally supposed to shoot a video with Ace the Shooter, but he had some other stuff going on or whatever the case may be, and my boy Teo was supposed to pull up and shoot some pictures, but when he did it, it was like he was already there, but bro was already flaking, so he just locked in and shit, the rest was history for real. Like, we shot that motherfucker, he got it back to me in like a day. Then shit after that, I just dropped that motherfucker like the next week, and shit, we just went up, like, you know.
Now it seemed like you were dropping music, but you're not dropping it like it now. Like, what was the reason for that?
Shit, you just gotta not be so accessible to folks. Like, you gotta make them want you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be dropping. This is what I feel. Like, you can't be dropping constantly, and then it's like you getting the same outcome every time. Like, okay, I dropped this shit and fucking 10,000 people play, however it go, you know what I'm saying? You steady, like, of course it's gonna get a nice build up, but you wanna like make them folks feel like, damn, when he gonna drop, like, in suspense, you know what I'm saying? So I try to keep them in suspense, and then everyday life, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I live a regular life. I don't be trying to be on the internet dropping music and all that shit. My life behind, I gotta keep my life up, you know what I'm saying?
Priorities, definitely gotta take care of them.
We take care of a lot of people, so shit, when you got that going on, it be hard to keep rapping. You ain't making no money off that shit just yet, so I gotta do what I know.
That's good stuff. I want to ask you a serious question though. As a black artist in the city, do you feel like you get overlooked?
Well, nah, cause you gotta understand, whatever lane you in, whoever in that same lane gonna gravitate to you. So, like, if you saying, like, as far as it being a mainly Hispanic, like, city, them folks gonna rock with you if they in your lane. Like, you can't really worry about that. Worrying about that will leave you in last place. You can't really let race and culture divide and all that play a part in your music. You just gotta pump and let them come to you.
Because I feel like, and it's not nothing intentional, I do feel like it's kind of like y'all kind of unknown in a sense. Like, y'all might be doing numbers, but nobody, till somebody bring y'all names up. But
if you know, you know.
Yeah.
That's good, though. If you know, you know.
And your music is gaining traction out of the city. I think I seen a blog in New Orleans even posted you. Like, what is separating you from a lot of your rap peers that's, you know, saying in the same city?
If you know, you know. I can't tell you that. Like, if you know, you know, because if you know what we on, then you gonna know the separation.
Let's get into Ballin' Back. I think that's probably like one of my favorite songs from, but I feel like that song is, you know what I'm saying, it helps your buzz out even more. Like, let's just talk about the concept of that track right there.
Shit, Ballin' Back. It's just really like certain situations be going on and you can't really pay attention to it because, like, I got shit going on, so we be so far ahead and out of this, whatever you want to call it in the city, that it's like I can't even keep up with you folks. Like, y'all ain't even on what we on. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take it all the way there, but you know.
Yeah, I feel you. Do you ever get compared to rappers in the industry, mainstream rappers?
I be hearing it time to time, but I be putting everything in my own sense, so it don't be, to me, it be like, you saying whatever you saying, it kind of is like a compliment to me, because if that's what you bumping, then shit, if that's what you feel, then I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
And let's talk about, as an artist, you got an image, you know what I'm saying? You got the jewelry, you got the look. For artists coming up, explain how important that is.
I mean, I can't say it's how important it is to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? But, because I done seen people with 2 million views with nothing, you see what I'm saying? So, but for me, it's more so like a statement, because shit, where we come from, like, we ain't have shit. We had to grind. We was overlooked, doubted. We played the second position, played the end. So it's like, shit. For us, it's more so like trophies. It ain't even for the image. Like, you know what I'm saying? I put this shit up 100 days and not wear it. And, you know what I'm saying?
Now, when you out, you rocking jewelry, do you get like a sense of jealousy? People start looking at you funny if you go places or anything?
And Glocks we trust. I'm not worried about none of that. None of that. None of that, bro. If you want to, come on. I ain't worried about that.
So, I mean, so who are some of the artists that you look up to right now in the game?
Rapping?
Rap, yeah.
I've been on this Detroit wave, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with like Babyface Ray, he hard. I fuck with No Cap, he hard. I fuck with Dirk, he hard. I fuck with what's bruh name? Tinkin? What's bruh name? Brody. That we be bumping. What's bruh name? Yeet. Oh, Yeet too. Yeet for sure. I fuck with Day Money. Yeah, Day Money.
That's Babyface nephew.
And I fuck with my boy Baby World. I fuck with Brody too.
Any of those features that you want to get or you reached out to?
They're accessible. I could get them.
Just the right timing?
Yeah, that's like everything timing, bro. You got to just make sure you ain't getting overlooked because who you got on the song.
Now, when we going to start seeing you doing any type of shows or anything?
When they come with a check.
You hear it, pay the man.
Pay the man.
Have promoters been hitting you up to do shows?
Yeah, they be hitting me up, but they be on some free shit. Like, I didn't invest it too much into me, so I'm not doing nothing for free unless it's for my people. But other than that, we ain't doing nothing free. We thousands and thousands into this shit. Tens of thousands.
Is it just in the city or is it promoters from out of town too?
Nah, I be in the city. I mean, I got people that be out of town that be wanting me to come fuck with them, but like, it's like kind of weird because I be more so into my own head, so I be feeling like if I ain't doing these ridiculous amount of numbers, like millions of views and tens of thousands of people in my DM begging for, you know what I'm saying? It'd be more so like, damn, I ain't really ready for that because I don't want to put myself on a platform and then it turns sour. I want to be prepared and everything preparation with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to make sure everything on point.
That's good, man. So, I mean, what do you got coming up in the future as far as your music and all that?
We going crazy this summer. I got some shit that's in the vault for real, like some hot shit. Shoot more videos. I'm trying to drop a tape. And shit, we trying to just keep this tour shit going. We trying to do a world tour.
Man, be on the lookout for the world tour if y'all watching.
Man, we trying to go crazy.
Man, so, you know, what's your opinion on the rappers right now getting locked up with the Lucci and, you know, the Thug and the Gunners? Like, how do you feel seeing that stuff play out? Just in general, them getting locked up.
Shit, Freedom Boys, nobody belong in jail, but I don't personally know them, so shit, free them. Nobody want to sit behind no fucking wall all day. Period.
Do you feel like the rappers are becoming targets by the cops?
I mean, I don't know. Like, certain people hate to see people from nothing succeed for real. You know what I'm saying? So it just unfortunate. That might be the case.
Now, what are some advice that you do got for some artists coming up right now that want to do this, that you know?
Keep grinding, keep working. Don't stop, period. Like, even if you're going through fucking tribulations in your life, just keep going. There's been times that I done had some of the worst shit happen in my life, and I just cold turkey that shit. You gotta keep going through all that shit. You make your best music in your worst situations, for real.
Is there any artists in the city? I know you don't really work with a lot, but is there anybody in the city that you will be working with soon, or that you want to work with that you haven't got the chance yet?
Shit, I be fucking with Peso. I be fucking with bands. Shit, I be fucking with Rex. Really, that's really, like, you know what I'm saying? It's probably a couple other people, but, like, I can't really think right now, but them the people that I actually got music with. You know what I'm saying?
When you and Rex got bands dropping?
Shit, that's up to bruh. He got some shit in the vault that I done did, but we probably gonna lock in on some other shit. He on a whole new wave right now, so, you know what I'm saying?
All right, man. Well, look, this was Views. Again, we had Trelle up on here, man. So y'all be on the lookout for the interview.
Yes, sir. You trapping with Trelle, paper Trelle.